What's up guys, how you guys doing today? So for today's video, I wanted to make a video for the settings on Warzone Mobile. The season just came out not that long ago. I was trying to make a video for it, but there was just so many different things that happened with the settings and with the game that I kind of want to talk about. I wasn't a big fan of them like resetting the loadouts. I didn't know they were gonna do that, to be honest, until I started playing. I got into a match and saw that my loadout wasn't there. So that was kind of frustrating. And then like on some of the guns, you can't use the same guns you used to use. For some reason, they made so many changes, and you pretty much had to like restart some of the guns that you had. And I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that was a smart move. I think it's really frustrating, especially when you play on mobile, because if I only play mobile, I don't play like on a console or on PC. So basically I have to like restart all over and mess with my settings again and go into the store. You can't buy some of the stuff that you could buy last season. I don't know how you guys feel about that. I wasn't a big fan of the change. It made me not really want to play much, just because I'm like, dang, like I got to restart again. Like this is annoying. So um that's pretty much why I haven't made this video. And we're gonna talk about the settings as well. I feel like game modes. There's just not a lot of game modes right now, which is kind of weird because I felt like last season there were so many game modes, but I feel like they kind of are doing what COD Mobile did, but in a different way, where they want the mobile players pretty much to play on console or PC, whereas like in COD Mobile they want the controller players to play on touchscreen, um, because they want everybody to play their new game, Black Ops 6. And I don't have Black Ops 6, and I'm not really planning on playing it at the moment, at least. Maybe I'll make some videos. If you guys want me to, I will make videos on it, like comparing it to Warzone Mobile or COD Mobile. Um, but I'm just not the biggest fan right now of what they did. It just seems kind of annoying because I don't really care about the newer guns right now. Like I know that some of the guns they're gonna have are gonna be broken, but I just kind of wanted to casually play, just for fun. But um, hopefully they make some updates in the future. Them having a ranked mode or something would be really cool. And I'm hoping that they'll make some more changes. I know they just made a new update recently on X. They were just talking about it, and like on Android there was a black screen and stuff like that, and a bunch of updates that they had to fix. So maybe that's what they were focusing on first, and now they're trying to focus on the actual game. So I'm hoping some changes come soon because I'm not the biggest fan at the moment. But anyways, let's get into the settings. The settings, there's just not many settings on here. So we're gonna go to gameplay, and once you go like all the way down, they do have aim assist, and I believe the aim assist on here is the same for touch players. So be sure to have that on. I don't think in my opinion, the aim assist isn't as broken as like console, just because it's a little bit more difficult in my opinion when you play on a mobile game with a controller, just because it's not the same. um like it's like a console is obviously meant for controller, and whereas like when you play on console keyboard and mouse, they have a little bit of a delay because it's not really meant for it. But it's not a big deal if people use it on there. Like that's kind of cool, I think. But on here, the aim assist I think is pretty good on if you play touchscreen or if you play on a controller. So the aim assist is right here. You guys should always have that on. And then so you go to controller. I have the standard. You can change it to uh, flying inverted and inverted, but I just have it standard. I did change this. It was off, but I changed it to double tap, just because sometimes if I'm doing something away from like grabbing my phone or something, like I just want to double tap, and it'll auto move, until you stop it yourself. And then I have tap to slide. I think the tap to slide is really important because of the movement in this game. It really helps. It's kind of like the older Warzone on console movement, which is pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of the diving. I feel like that's kind of frustrating. It's not as smooth as like the sliding one. And then there's obviously the interact reload behavior, which is prioritize the interact. I don't really, you can change it up if you want to, but it's not a big deal to me. And then they just have the controller sensitivity, and they only have two. I have them both at 7. That's what I use. I like it. I'm sure there's a lot of people who will almost max it out, but it's pretty nice because I don't like. I'm not even halfway, and pretty much it feels really good comparing it to like COD Mobile. In COD Mobile, pretty much you have to like max it out, or you won't be able to like really compete, and it feels way too slow. Even on like the battle royale in there, you can I max it out and it still feels ridiculously slow. Whereas here it feels pretty smooth and I like it a lot. So, yeah, those are my settings. And obviously I do play it on. It's an iPad Pro 5th gen, and I really like it because I play on an iPad Pro. You know, it's going to be a lot different than a regular iPad or an iPhone. So just because my settings aren't good on your device, they might be different for whatever device you have. You know, you could have an iPhone 11 and it would be different than the iPhone 15 or 16. So you guys got to have that. You got to remember that because that is important. So sometimes you might have to mess with it a little bit yourself, but I'm just showing you my settings. I think I'm a pretty good player, but yeah, that's about it.